Sometimes it gets a little bit too much for me as well because I read people or I try to
Right.
read people too much. But at the same time, I do enjoy it. And I think I can't really think back of any situation where somebody would have told me that, hey, Anraj, that was not cool. I didn't like that. I didn't feel, comfortable. Because I always read body language so much that I can tell you what you're comfortable with and when to stop or when to not even start
Right.
doing photography. And there's a favorite saying, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say this the proper way, but you'll get the idea.
Okay.
And this is so relevant to professional musicians as well as, let's say, photographers. And it says something like this: when you start out, you play every tune, you take every picture. When you get to the pro level, then you are specific on playing certain tunes, and you are looking at taking certain pictures. Now, when you get to that super top level, where it's like there's nothing else is there, then you know when not to play, and you know when not to take a picture.
So would you say you're there? You've kind of.
I'd say I know when not to take a picture now.
Okay.
So, but then again, I look at my photography very differently, right? I honestly, because I've never learned photography, I never went to school. It was just something that I've made into my own. It feels very easy for me. Always have felt very easy for me. I see it, I understand it. So I can't really talk about my photography. Actually, I hate talking about my photography. I really do.
Do you?
I always say, I always say, like, let my pictures speak. If you look at my pictures, that should say the story what I'm trying to relay back to people. But yeah, I don't like. So when people ask me, like, so are you a master photographer? Are you're top of the line? I don't know. That's not for me to say.
You're just so humble.
I don't know.
think-
I have to be. You can't.
There's
You know
humility.
what? You have to be. Like, if you reach a certain level and you want to be approachable, always, 100% of the time, then there's no other way.
Right.
You can't have it the other way. You have to be humble,
Yeah.
so people can learn from you. They can experience you. They can appreciate who you are, not just an artist, but as a human being.
Right. Yeah, because you're not even comfortable with the label
No,
being an artist, are you?
no.
You're really, and I don't know why.
People ask me all the time, when I do an interview or, when they do a series of me in a magazine and they say, well, can we put like, photography master photographer? I'm like, no, just say photographer. Or better yet, just say Anraj Ram. That's all.
Yes, just the
Yeah,
person.
I have a hard time with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I felt like, it's never for me to indicate who I am. People can decide, they obviously, the people that I work with and they like my work, they can make a difference between, people and artists.
Right.
But I just, I don't think I'll ever, be that guy that says like, hey, I am who I am.
Right. Well, because you're just who you are.
Yeah.